There is a new travel trend taking off. It's called flying naked. Flying naked, you might be wondering, how is that even legal? What kind of airlines allow you to fly naked? Actually, all of them. Every single one. Not only do they allow it, in some ways, some could argue they encourage it. Because what flying naked actually means is not taking your clothes off and flying in your birthday suit. Instead, it means flying with no luggage whatsoever. This is a term, actually, we have to credit Thrillist with coining the term flying naked, but is the idea of going with absolutely no bags, nothing at all, and just arriving at your destination and figuring it out from there.
Yeah, this seems like something I would not want to try. Not because I don't think it would be fun to just, not have to worry about, checking in any bags or picking
the fees.
Right, fees or picking them up at the, little spinny thing once you land.
The baggage claim, some call it.
Yes.
Some call it a spinny thing.
So, that part of it does seem nice. You could be a little stress-free from that. But I do feel like it would be stressful to show up to, I don't know, your vacation without any luggage.
It depends on, I think, where you're going, how long you're going to be there. One of the people that posted on TikTok about doing this, they're going back to their parents. And so they said, I'll just wear all my old clothes from high school while I'm there. And that should be fine. And, you go on a short enough trip, you go to a hotel, they've got like your toiletries, most of the toiletries that you may need. And some of the other stuff you can just buy there and leave it behind. And it still may be cheaper than paying to bring a bag. And so I'm definitely team like minimal luggage anyways. I always try to only carry on and not attempt to only carry on and not have checked bags.
Yeah.
Ideally, obviously, for some trips, that's just not exactly going to work.
Right.
But now airlines are charging you so much just to have carry-ons too that it's like, well, what's the next thing you got to do? You gotta fly naked.
That's the only option here. Yeah. No. I mean, it's so funny to me that this is a trend, but also I think it's crazy because one of the people that posted about this is a TikToker who is a mom that has several kids.
Yeah.
And said she did this. And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
How is that possible? If your kids need entertainment, they need things to do.
Your kid is basically a carry-on themselves.
Right.
So that is, that is actually crazy. I don't know how you can go about doing that, but I think it's something to aspire to. If you can make a trip work by flying naked, so to speak, I think go for it.
I think it's something to aspire to for a very limited segment of the population that can actually make something like this work.
I see it as a challenge, and challenge accepted. The next time I go on a trip, we'll see. And it's tough. I especially like this coming up at Christmas time because I've run into problems where you travel at Christmas time and you bring a few gifts with you and like you have your luggage and then you get the gifts at Christmas and you're like, oh shoot, how am I supposed to get
How am I getting this back?
Yeah, it's going to be more expensive. I'm going to have to add on bags and stuff at the gate or whatever onto my ticket. It's going to be so expensive. I'd rather just not have the presents.
Just not have anything.
Don't give me things.
So I guess this is the new, because, the trend we saw earlier in the year was what? Raw dogging it?
Yeah.
Where you'd go on a plane without any entertainment and don't use your phone, don't watch anything, don't read anything. And people said that was terrible. This seems just as bad.
Oh, I think this is much better. I embrace this 100%. Fly naked. Go for it.
While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.